It's time for
Good morning, BJ. Good morning, Jules.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
What do we got today?
So I tried to make a pun about the wind, but it blows.
Very good. Thank you, Jules.
Got some things to look forward to in December.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
As yesterday was December 1st.
Was moving along quickly.
A lot of sports, college football bowl games start on the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of NFL and, of course, NHL action going on. In theaters, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and the live-action prequel to Mufasa, The Lion King.
That's a big one.
They hit the theater on the same day. And I feel like they're kind of targeting the same people.
Oh, they definitely are.
That, by the way, is going to be December 20th.
Okay.
You got a scary movie.
It always seems to be a horror movie at Christmas time, too.
Yeah, at Christmas time. It's a remake of an old one.
Is it?
It's, I don't know, Nosferatu. It's
that one. Nosferatu.
like an Italian word or something. I don't know.
I'm not familiar with that one.
And then you got the Bob Dylan Complete Unknown. That will come out also on Christmas Day.
I know people that are pretty excited about that one.
That one I think is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
On TV, you got the National Christmas Tree Lighting coming up on December 20th.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Jamie Foxx's new stand-up Netflix special will come out next Tuesday.
Okay.
And I've heard rumors that supposedly he says the reason he was in the hospital is because Diddy, I think he might have been joking, but
sure
Diddy, drugged him.
Yeah.
And he had to go in.
I'm sure the near-death experience...
And he says he's the one that called the FBI.
Oh, he does, huh?
Yeah. So
I'm sure the near-death experience is a lot of the special. I'm sure you'll get a lot of clarification there. Maybe.
The Billboard Music Awards come out next Thursday. Nate Bargatze, a new stand-up comedy special, hits Netflix on the 24th.
Okay.
And for you Squid Game fans, the second one lands on the 26th.
Oh, yeah, I did hear there was another one coming. That's good. I like Squid Game. You would not do it. It's either voice dub over or read subtitles, I went for the voice dub over, like an old kung fu movie.
I would have to do that because I'm not reading.
I can't read fast enough usually. If the conversation's too quick, I'm screwed. I can't read it fast enough.
That's my problem. Christmas, of course, is coming up.
Yeah, of course.
That's a big one. Hanukkah also is on Christmas, or starts on Christmas this year.
Okay.
You got Giving Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah.
National Ice Cream Day is on the 13th.
Seems like that would be in the summer.
I've always thought the same thing. Ugly Sweater Day is on the 15th. Answer the Phone Like a Buddy the Elf Day is on the 18th.
I know you'll be doing that one. What's your favorite color?
Answer the Phone Like Buddy the Elf Day.
There's a day for everything, Chris.
Oh, my God. Okay. First day of winter comes the 21st.
Sure feels like it now.
Festivus.
For the rest of us.
On the 23rd. And New Year's Eve on the 31st when we say so long to 2024.
That's a good one.
Things to look forward to this month. Tony's ready to win $1,000.
Tony, what are you going to do with $1,000?
All right, go towards Christmas.
This time of year, that's generally the thought process, yes. I think. All right, best of luck to you, man. Here are your rules.
10 questions in 60 seconds. If you answer all 10 correctly in 60 seconds, we'll give you $1,000. Any point during the questioning you're not for sure, just say pass. We'll come back to it if there's enough time. And then whatever your first answer is, that is the official answer that we do have to give and take.
All right, Tony, you ready to do it?
Let's go.
Your $1,000 minute starts in 3, 2, 1. What vegetable is most commonly used for a snowman's nose?
Carrot.
What is the mascot for the University of Kansas?
Jayhawk.
What parts of the sunflower are dried and eaten as snacks?
Seed.
What did the Pony Express deliver in the days of the Old West?
Mail.
Sully Erna is the lead singer for which band?
Godsmack.
What 1990 crime thriller directed by Martin Scorsese was based on the nonfiction book Wise Guy, starred Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta?
Pass.
What is 90 divided by 2?
45.
Name the capital city of South Korea.
Beijing.
Spell the word boulevard.
B-A-R-D.
Okay.
Buzzer sound as you were spelling, so I'll go over it just in case. B-O-U-L-E-V-A-R-D.
You may have been close. It was hard for us to hear. I don't know.
Name the capital city of South Korea. That is actually Seoul.
Oh.
And then what was the 1990 crime thriller directed by Martin Scorsese was based on the non-fictional book Wise Guy, starring Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta? That is Goodfellas.
All right, Tony. Really good run at it this morning, man. You did great. No $1,000, unfortunately, but we still have some awesome prizes coming your way.
Gonna hook you up with that $20 free play to High Winds Casino plus $10 certificate to enjoy the steakhouse restaurant inside High Winds Casino.
That's great.
Hang tight for us. Everyone else, register to play the $1,000 minute. BigDog979.com.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
No one wants their cow pajamas to be caked in anything. For one thing, it can be problematic if you're looking to hop on a flight.
Yeah. In cow pajamas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you got to be comfy.
I do fly comfy. I get that.
Plus, people will leave you alone.
That's true, too.
31-year-old man in California arrested after being stopped at an airport security in L.A. He was on his way to Australia with some bizarre items.
Okay.
He checked a pink suitcase and a gray suitcase, which were screened by TSA officers.
Sure.
They flagged more than a dozen pieces of light-colored clothing as well. One of the items was cow pajama onesies.
All right.
And along with some other stuff. It was dried, stiff, and covered in a white residue.
Oh.
Which turns out to be meth.
Oh, those are my cow meth pajamas.
The total weight of the meth-caked clothes, around 71.5 pounds.
71 pounds? Well, that, of course, no wonder they flagged him. Everybody knows you got to get that bag in under like 40 pounds.
Officials extracted more than 2 pounds of meth from the clothes. The man was charged with possession and intent to distribute. Now faces 10 years and to life.
Oh, wow.
In federal prison.
Holy smokes. Because he was trying to fly meth?
with it?
Yeah, probably. It's a whole... Charges get really, really... how do we say that? Heightened, I suppose, once you start trying to get on an airplane with various junk like that.
Yep.
What made you think you could take a 70-pound bag on a flight, though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Well, they are going to seem suspicious of, what are you flying? Cinder blocks? What are you doing?
Check 4 bags.
Sure. Yeah. Check 4 bags. Make a deal about, God, I need all this stuff. I wish I didn't have to pay all this, but, you know. Also, why on the pajamas? That was the transportation device, but whatever, it doesn't matter. You cannot try to fly meth, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Experts are saying knockoff perfumes may contain human pee.
Okay, sure.
So be cautious and careful of the knockoffs.
Yeah. What is that odor?
So if a loved one has a scent on their holiday wish list, double check and make sure you're buying them. Nothing from my list today.
Okay.
The top 6 names of fragrances that could contain urine.
I like these.
This is the top 6 names for fragrances that could contain urine.
Okay, great.
Number 6, Chanel, number 1.
That's good.
Number 5, Ralph Urine.
Grandma bought me a bottle of Ralph Urine. Ew.
Number 4, Calvin Klein Eternity.
That's good, yeah.
Number 3, You Go Boss. Number 2, Dolce and Splash on Ya. Top 6 names of fragrances that contain urine. Number 1, Vera Wang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's your top 6 list today. Pail of punishments. It was a weird 2 weeks.
A little housekeeping to take care of here with Pail of Punishment.
Yes.
So we need to reflect back, I suppose.
Because it's been 2 weeks. Because we had to, because of Thanksgiving being on a Thursday, and we weren't able to make picks that day. We had to make 2 picks the week prior.
So week 12, we look back at week 12. For that week, Chris took the Chiefs that week, and I took the Washington Commanders.
Yes.
Against the Cowboys.
Which
that was quite an entertaining game at the end.
Yeah.
Looks like the Cowboys, I didn't watch a lot of that game. It looked like the Cowboys pretty well were beating them most of the game. Commanders come back, though, and then as they just have a tendency to do, they make some miraculous play and could have tied it at the end of the game and then missed the extra point. And I saw that happen.
Missed the extra point.
Missed the extra point. Now, there was still a little time left on the clock and stuff, I think, if the Cowboys needed it or whatever. And then, But anyhow, I lost that week. Yes, week 12, I lost in Pail of Punishment. You went on ahead and through. So we'll need to draw a punishment for me today, tomorrow, sometime that we can be paying off. Fast forward to last week, Thanksgiving week, okay? So then, because I lost, I took the Lions, which made it way closer than I hoped for. But they did win.
They did win.
I said Lions aren't going to lose at home on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
Because they're so good now, and I didn't realize they'd lost like 8 straight on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Even more reason. It was like, it's time to break the cycle. Chicago's looking a little better. So picking against them is a little tough right now.
Right.
But the Lions did win. Your pick for this week,
because I won.
Because you won, was Tampa Bay.
And I could have swore I thought I was going to win, and then I thought I was going to lose. Then I thought I was going to win, and then I thought I was going to lose. And then it went to overtime, and I thought I was going to lose because the Panthers were basically in field goal range.
Okay.
And they were running the ball, and Hubbard, I think it was. No, I take that back. They were on their 20 or 30-yard line. Hubbard fumbled the ball. Tampa Bay recovers, kick a field goal.
Game over.
And the Bucs win.
Okay.
In overtime.
Yeah. Carolina's been pretty good the last 3 weeks.
Since they went to Germany, or I think it was a Germany game that they played. Ever since then, they've turned, something's clicked.
Yeah.
Ever since also Young took a couple weeks off, like they benched him for a couple weeks. He's come back.
Yeah, I don't know if he got to take them off like by their decision, but yes.
Yes. They look completely different.
Yeah,
they're looking like a much tougher out.
It's a tough pick because it would be nice if there was just a who's playing this bad team, we can pick them. That's tough to do right now.
Yeah,
for us. But looks like we both got a win, barely escaping for this last week.
So we will need to do a Pail of Punishment pick for you.
Yep, that'll be done.
And then Thursday we'll pick some more games. So we'll have to figure out when we want to do that, whether it's tomorrow or what.
Well, let's pick it tomorrow. Let's just say this. We'll pick it tomorrow. That way, hopefully, we can pay it off on Thursday. No guarantees on that if we have to make a lot of things happen. But if we pick it tomorrow, I'll draw my Pail of punishment out. And then Thursday, hopefully, we can pay that off while
somehow survived.
Somehow you survived once again. It's getting tough. You are down a lot of teams at this point. I'm getting to start over at least.
True. Eli from Liberty Tree Guns in the house.
Good morning.
How's it going, man?
Good. I had a great holiday. I hope everyone listening did too.
Yes.
I had a great sale at Liberty Tree. Black Friday was great. Thankful Week was great. And I'm thankful for everyone that participated.
I'm sure there's still a lot to go as you work your way through Christmas. If somebody's looking for a Christmas gift that you could only find at Liberty Tree Guns, can you tell us about some of that?
Yeah, it's a great time to buy because availability is still really high. Prices are very competitive. It's not like it has been in the past. We can't find ammo. We can't find guns. It's all there. And we do any gun $20 down. So if you got your eye on something, you need a little time to pay for it, just come in, point at it, give us the wink, give us $20. We'll set it back for 90 days. A lot of great promotions like Rossi. Right now, if you buy one of their lever actions, you get a free revolver.
Wow.
Like, that's a pretty aggressive promo.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you could do that on the $20 down program through the Freedom Buyers Club. So lots of good stuff to see. We're right across from Lowe's in Carthage on Fur Road. And any gun is $20 down. You got to come check it out.
Nice.
That's a great deal.
I mean,
Because if you
buy one, get one here. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
$20 down, buy one, get one.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, amongst other things.
Yeah.
You said the ammo's there, the guns are there, so plenty in stock.
Yes. Our industry can be a volatile market where when you really need it, if you don't have it, sometimes it's not available. But that's not true right now. So you can get almost anything that your heart desires that is made, and we can help you do that. And it's a good time to be a buyer in the gun world right now.
You got everything from young shooters to more seasoned, experienced folks, collectors, and all that stuff. So
exactly, we strive to make sure that we give you what you need in terms of service. So if you're a novice and you feel a little shy and embarrassed, you don't know what to ask, we're here for that. We love working with you. Same for experts and people that have been gun owners for 50 years. You're welcome in our store as well.
We just put the wraps on our Show Us Your Rack contest.
Yes, and somebody's walking away with that sweet gun that you've brought in today. Once again, it's a crazy barrel.
Yeah,
fluted.
It is a weird barrel.
Hold on, if I can remember, it's fluted.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's a burnt bronze. Yeah, that's a spiral flute.
Spiral flute.
And that's a burnt bronze Cerakote, so it's got like this kind of subdued metallic, dark gold finish. It's a really handsome looking gun.
Beautiful.
And we have a winner that's going to take that thing home for free. I get to send guns home with new gun owners all the time. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But it's not that often that they get to do it for free. And thankfully, because of Zimmer, they're able to do that in this case.
Get a good picture of that barrel on the camera. Check that thing out. That's a little... There we go. That's a little better.
Yeah, because we're on the live stream right now on Facebook. If you go, you can see that.
It's a color unlike anything I've seen before. We've talked a lot about that when Eli was in the first time. And aside from that, you've got went ahead and outfitted this thing with a scope.
Yeah.
This is, I'm sorry, it's a Savage. I can't remember the brand.
No, it's a Ruger.
Oh, Ruger,
American Predator, and it's the Gen 2. The Gen 2 is the one that has all these nice aesthetic features. Ruger's been making a really nice bolt action for a long time, but they kind of stepped this up. This has got the finish and appearance of something that would be like a $2,000 rifle, but the price point on these are in the 600s. Of course, this one's for free. We've added an Athlon Neos scope to this, which is Athlon is a brand that has a lifetime warranty. It's a scope brand that we carry in the store, and so our winner is going to get both the rifle and the scope for absolutely free for being the winner of our competition.
Yeah.
Some beautiful deer posted in our Show Us the Rack contest. Yes. So, again, thank you to everybody who did put those up.
Everybody that voted.
Cast votes. Some beautiful. That's one of my favorite contests every year, just to live vicariously through you guys and go see those trophy bucks. There's some beautiful deer up there.
There is. This is some of the best whitetail deer hunting in the country happens in our region. So, when you get to see the best of the best, it's really exciting.
Yeah. Love that somebody's going to get to take this bad boy home. If you are not the winner, Eli can set you up over at Liberty Tree Guns this holiday season.
Absolutely.
What's a good place for him to find out about Liberty Tree Guns?
Sure.
Like your hours and stuff through Christmas.
Sure. LibertyTreeGuns.com. We also strive to keep our Google business profile up to date, so you're going to see our real hours. It's pretty consistent, 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday. And you can always go to LibertyTreeGuns.com. You usually could go to Facebook, but we're in a battle with them, taking our page down all the time. So get on our text list, get on our website, and stay in touch with us.
There we go. Liberty Tree Guns. Eli, thank you so much for stopping on by.
Thanks so much, guys.
Disney apparently pretty much let Ryan Reynolds and company do whatever he wanted in Deadpool and Wolverine. But there was one joke that was not able to make the cut.
Oh, what did they do?
Disney did cut one joke. They said, not allowed. You cannot do it.
I assume they cut 100 jokes.
The final cut of the movie, the one that actually made the movie, was this. Deadpool says, quote, Effing now Disney gets cheap. It's like Pinocchio jammed his face up my butt and started lying like crazy. That one made it.
That did make it.
Yes.
What didn't make it?
The original line in the script was, quote, Disney is so cheap, I can barely breathe with all this Mickey Mouse wiener in my throat. Of course, I edited some of those because they're worse.
Of course.
That one was no. Disney was not cool with that.
It's because it's the mouse, man.
Yeah, you don't mess with the mouse.
You don't mess with Texas, and in Disney's case, you don't mess with the mouse.
Yeah, so Pinocchio was fine.
It's not the lovable thing. They don't make money off of Pinocchio still the way they do off the mouse.
Yeah.
The mouse is sacred ground. You cannot joke about the mouse.
The mouse jamming its wiener down your...
Mouse wiener is off limits.
Can't do that.
Zero jokes about Mickey forcing it down your throat. You can't joke about that. We can. But if Disney controls you, you cannot do that.
Yeah. If we were owned by them, they would probably be like, you can't talk about it.
If we were owned by them, we'd be fired just for mentioning this.
Apparently, they were going to take it to their graves. The director, Sean Levy, and also they weren't going to mention this, but apparently the original script of Deadpool Wolverine was posted online, ironically, on the Disney website.
Really?
So you can read the original script. And it's got the original joke in it because it was the original script. And that's how it came out. Or otherwise, we would have never known. But yeah, they nixed the Mickey Mouse.
I mean, it's obvious. You had to know that was coming in. But yeah, you got to throw something in there that they're going to cut out of there.
That's one thing.
I'm actually really surprised that they didn't touch anything else. I haven't seen the new movie yet, but if it's on par with any of the other Deadpools...
It is on par with the first one. It is way better, I think, than the second one.
Yeah.
It is a much better movie than the second one. I thought, anyway.
Okay. And those have, the jokes in those and the language in those is something that
because there's
not very Disney-fied.
One particular scene in that movie, or scenes, I guess, in the movie that are kind of together. Mm-hmm. A section of the movie involving Wolverine. Hilarious. Especially one particular scene.
Okay.
Hilarious. Because if you know the story of Wolverine, you'll even get it even more.
Makes it much better. Okay.
He was very little in the original comic book.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And they play into that. Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Britney Spears turns 43 today. If you haven't bought her a gift yet, she could desperately use a new conservatorship. Eddie Murphy's son got engaged to Martin Lawrence's daughter. I bet those wedding toasts will be hilarious. In 1993, Bible sales are booming. The King James Bible is one of the top sellers. The Rick James Bible, not so much. The Thanksgiving movie box office was $420 million thanks to Moana 2 and Gladiator 2. I sure hope that encourages Hollywood to make more sequels. And Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen proposed to actress Haley Steinfeld. Well, that's one way for him to get a ring. This is not headline news.
How about $1,000? Now, we do the $1,000 minute every weekday at 7:10.
But in that instance, you actually have to work. You're going to answer questions,
This one, you just have to go to BigDog979.com and put in your information and enter.
Santa's Stash of Christmas Cash sweepstakes presented by Josh Meeker at Country Financial in Carthage. You could, again, like Chris said, go in there, enter, super simple, and win $1,000 of Christmas cash. You can enter every day, by the way, from now through Sunday, December 16th. So
every day
you go to BigDog979.com and you enter. And you got an extra chance to win $1,000.
And you got through Sunday at December 15th at 6 o'clock.
Oh, you can also download the Zimmer Storm Center app for an extra chance, by the way.
So you do it every day. You download the app. Got all sorts of entries.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 right before Christmas.
What are you going to do with that? You can do all kinds of stuff with that.
A couple beer cards.
Oh, yeah. We also have beer cards, coffee cards on sale. Good stocking stuffers. If you're looking for something, BigDog979.com.
Great stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Are you ready, kids?
What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
In this guy's defense, he was probably so amped up on caffeine, he couldn't drive slower.
Okay, how's that?
33-year-old guy in Missouri named Anthony stole a shopping cart full of Red Bull and led cops on a high-speed chase.
Oh, God.
He walked out of a Schnucks grocery store near St. Louis with $500 worth of Red Bull in his cart.
What's that, like 7 of them? I don't know how much they are now. Pretty expensive.
Some cops saw him pushing the cart through the parking lot and knew who he was. Because apparently he's done this before.
He's a usual suspect. I get it. Okay.
In the past month, apparently, they say that he has stolen several from area grocery stores, and it's always been Red Bull.
This
just
is what he
steals
lives.
Red Bull.
Just Red Bull. Okay.
Nothing else.
Okay.
He hopped in his car. He took off. He heard the sirens. So he hit 120 miles an hour trying to get out of, away from him, weaving in and out of traffic.
Yeah.
Driving on the shoulder. He eventually crashed into a concrete barrier, but refused to get out of his car until they fired pepper balls at him.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Their statement says, all resistance then ceased.
Okay, fine, I'll get out. All resistance then ceased.
Pepper balls will do that.
That's a very, very kind way to say he gave up.
He faces charges for theft, fleeing, and driving on a revoked license.
Of course he didn't have a driver's license on top of that.
Yeah.
Why Red Bull? I mean, they are expensive.
Yeah, I don't know, but apparently that's what he does.
This is what I need to keep me going. I can't afford them.
I'm not going to steal anything else. I'm just stealing Red Bull.
Yeah, just steal Red Bull. We're lucky he didn't transition to robbing banks or something, I suppose. But it doesn't matter what you are stealing. You cannot steal a shopping cart full of Red Bull, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Part of the show, we find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
In Disney's opinion, it's fine to joke about Pinocchio sticking his nose up your rectum. But you cannot mention the mouse. You definitely can't mention the mouse sticking his thing down anywhere else. That was a cut from Deadpool, and we just assume that's because it's Mickey. You can't involve Mickey in the joke.
I think that is true.
Well, nobody puts on Pinocchio ears to go to Disney World. Mickey is sacred.
Because it's not Pinocchio's ears that...
Nobody puts on a Pinocchio nose to go to Disney World.
I could make a great...
Pinocchio nose?
A Pinocchio nose, and you could push a button and it grows.
That will be used for
Halloween.
That will not be used for wholesome things.
Exactly.
What did you learn today?
That I'm going to go as Pinocchio this coming Halloween.
Telling lies. Growing inches.
And I'm going to tell a bunch of lies.
Let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Vanessa Gonzalez on shopping with her mom.
All you have to do to know what size I wear is come to Ross with me and my mom. We have our routine, right? We get to Ross. She goes to the first rack and she starts checking hanger. And it's like the first rack is like little boy pants. I'm like, what are you checking there? There's nothing there for you, ma'am. And she's like, no, you have to check because they hide stuff. And then I'm like literally 2 feet behind her holding all her damn bags. But then she starts, Vanessa, 1X or 2X? Vanessa Marie Gonzalez, 1X or 2X? And I'm right here. I'm like, Mom, yeah. Stop yelling. 1X. And every time she looks at me and she goes, no, mijita, I don't think so. I'm sorry, but no.